What's up, guys? It's Mizuna, and we're back for episode 3 on the MizunaCraft server. Yeah. I am having a great time playing this pack, I gotta say. I am just having a wonderful time being back at Minecraft. I haven't played it for a while, and we're back, and I'm just having such a great time. So, what do we got? We got a couple of new things here. We made the Mage Armor last episode, and it's really cool. This stuff's really, really cool, actually. I did not know a few things about it. If you take damage when in this armor, the armor takes damage as usual. But then it repairs itself with your mana. Such a really, just an amazing early game, like, so cool. Now, we made the Crystal Wrench last time. This allowed us to pair our Obelisk, which makes Ethereum out of liquid Ethereum or Vintium, and it just burns that stuff and does the thing. And our Nexus, or not our Nexus, our crafting altar, so that we could make our regeneration spell, which I have been using and was very nice. We also went to the Nether last time. We have an empty potion flask here. I've been using it. You can see it's still 1 minute. There's a reason for that. I've got some gunpowder in my inventory. We'll talk about that in a minute. Oh dear, a little bit of rubber banding going on there. Gonna sleep. Where's my sleeping bag? Let's sleep, make it day. Whee, I'm falling. I don't know why it does that. It's really funny. Alright, so we have a new thing in our inventory. It is a Magitex staff. You can see the recipe for that here. Gold and blue topaz. Not a difficult thing to make. And what this allows me to do is if I right-click on one of these blocks, you can see that it detects how much Ethereum is in the block. So I've also made this mana battery right here, which I believe if I just hit numpad 3, you can see the recipe for that. That requires this arcane ash, which requires this arcane compound. We got all this stuff when we went to the Nether last time. So that's really good. So we can now see numerically how much stuff we have. I also made this calefactor from Ars Magica 2. Pretty easy to make, just stone, Vintium, redstone, and lapis. This is just like a furnace, basically. You put stuff in, it has these foci here, which are just for the mana focus, which makes it use less juice, Vintium dust, and a standard focus, which is a lesser focus, which we made last episode, surrounded with redstone. And then for the charge focus, you've got glass in your standard focus. So pretty easy stuff. Now this is like a normal furnace, except instead of fuel, it uses the Ethereum. And when it smelts things, you have a chance of getting Vintium dust. Now, this is cool because if you put Vintium dust back into this guy, you can see that you can see this number going up. It makes Ethereum with the Vintium dust that we get from this guy. Very, very cool. Very cool thing. So then you just put more stuff in here. I've been doing cobblestone because we need the stone anyway. We don't have silk touch yet, so cobble's just a really easy way to do this, and we've been making Vintium dust this way. So I believe it makes as much or more Vintium dust than it takes to power in an obelisk. Maybe not at this stage, but there's a thing we're going to get into probably this episode called Wizard's Chalk. Here it is. And that's really easy to make. Just bone meal, clay, flint, Vintium, and paper. And if we surround this guy with the Wizard's Chalk, it'll just make it more efficient, if that makes sense. So yeah, I do believe it's making more than it uses. Alright, so that's the calefactor. That's all I've done for Ars Magica 2 since we were last together. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go grab some coal. Why are we grabbing coal? Well, it's because we are out of gunpowder, and gunpowder is required for all of this alchemy stuff that we've been doing. So, there is a way that we can get more gunpowder using blood magic. And that is basically, it's like a duplication type of deal. So if you put gunpowder, sand, and coal with your blood orb in here, you can see the particles are going, it'll just make more gunpowder. And we're going to do this a few times because I really need the gunpowder for the standard binding agents and all of that. Just got to level up, apparently. That's really cool. So, I'm going to do this, and then what we're going to have to do here is we are going to have to make... to refill this potion, we need a filling agent, which requires redstone, nether wart, glowstone, and a simple catalyst. Once again, the simple catalyst is sugar, redstone, gunpowder, glowstone. Not hard. Then, to lengthen it, we need a lengthening catalyst, which is redstone, weak binding agent, and a simple catalyst. Now, it exploded on us last time, and I don't remember if I put the feather in there or not with it when I did that last time. That could have been my bad. I'll have to look back at the footage, but you have to put the ingredient whose effect you're trying to extend in with the lengthening catalyst. So let's just make sure that I have plenty of LP here. Yeah, I've got plenty. Alright. So, let's see. What am I going to do here? I am going... I'm going to make some stuff here. We're going to make a standard binding agent, I'm pretty sure, which requires a weak binding agent, Sanctus, and Crystallis. Sanctus is just gold, glass, simple catalyst, and glowstone. Super easy. And the Crystallis... Oh, snow and ice. Okay, maybe we won't do that, and maybe we'll just try our luck with the binding agent again. Okay, I'm going to get to work on this, and I will be right back. Okay, so, I figured out why it exploded last time, basically, is what I figured out. And that is because this does not take the tier 2 orb. You need the tier 3 orb or higher, which is the Magician's Blood Orb, which is a block of gold in the tier 3 altar with 25,000 LP. Alright, well, we have all the runes we need. I've elevated this guy up. Basically, you need 5 runes on each side. With pillars with glowstone on top, on the corners. Not quite sure how high those have to be yet, but I'll figure it out. So, what that means, I've made these runes of self-sacrifice. Basically, those mean that every time I cut myself, we get more LP. You see, that went up to 4470, so I'm getting about 280 LP. Yeah, because it adds 20 per rune. That makes sense. So, I'm going to upgrade this guy to tier 3, which means another excursion to the nether, because those things take glowstone, which is frustrating. But that's fine. I'm willing to do it. We'll go get some more glowstone. We'll upgrade this to tier 3. We'll get a block of gold together. We will, and I'll come back when I'm making the tier 3 orb. And then, we should be able to finally upgrade our potion. BRBs. I think now I have everything I need. If I just plop these glowstone down in the corners, like so. Are you tier 3 now? You are indeed tier 3 now. Excellent. Now comes the fun part. Now I have to get 25,000? How do I get this thing? Magician's Blood Orb takes 25,000 LP. Okay, so this is doable. And a block of gold. Do I have gold? I have 5 gold. Alright, looks like I'm going mining for gold. I'm going to make the Magician's Blood Orb. I'm going to get this frickin' thing done, and I'll come back when I have the lengthened potion. Something to note while doing blood magic. Do not die when trying to do this. You can see my LP only went up by 34 there. That's a 90% reduction. So, yeah. If you're trying to do blood magic, don't die on accident. Maybe. Alright, be right back. Okay, so I found a super cheaty thing. The Arcane Reconstructor from Ars Magica 2 is an awesome block. You put stuff into it that's broken, and it fixes it. Like so. You can see that the metadata is going down, and the shears are being repaired. Now, Blood Magic's potions use durability. So very, very cheaty. I don't know. I feel bad, almost, for, like, using this even once, but I think I might keep using it for a little while, just because, I mean, it is a mod pack. Like, things like this, cross-mod interactions, are a thing that obviously is going to happen. So, you know, we might just use this for a little while. Anyway, we're still on our way to doing the thing. I'm slowly replacing all of these with the Runes of Self-Sacrifice to make this a little bit easier on us, and I'll be right back. Finally got the Magician's Blood Orb. Holy crap, that was more difficult than it should have been. Had to do a whole bunch of stuff, did the whole bunch of stuff. Now we can actually get on with what we're doing, which is to put an alchemical chemistry set down. Let's fill up our potion in our super cheaty fashion. Then we need a binding agent, 2 simple catalysts. Let's look this up again, shall we? Lengthening catalyst is weak binding agent, simple catalyst, 3 redstone. Alright, so binding agent, simple catalyst, 1, 2, 3 redstone. So like this, like this, like this. 1, 2, 3. And we put... Oh, we need to bind it to ourselves. I think it takes some LP each time. I don't... 200, something like that? I don't know. We're only doing it once, so it shouldn't be that bad. Let's put this in there. Should make our lengthening... thank goodness. Alright. So, now, we're finally approaching the end point of this whole thing. We should... we should only need to grab a weak binding agent, the lengthening catalyst, and our flask, and our feather. And we should be able to put you here, you here, you here, and you here. It's doing stuff. Don't explode. Wait, 2 minutes 40 seconds. You know what? We would have needed to go further to do this. I thought it was going to give us an 8-minute potion of flight. I really did. I was on board with that. You know, 2 minutes 40 seconds. Still not bad. Creative flight. We did it. Whoo-wee. I mean, we did creative flight last episode technically, but wow, that took a long time. Alright, I'll tell you what, guys. That's going to be it for this episode. I've been at this literally all day. Started at around 10 this morning, and it is now 4 in the afternoon. That's how long this took to set up. So, while it is a viable way to get early game creative flight with blood magic, honestly, not sure if I recommend it versus other methods. Like, probably in the same amount of time, I could have gotten to the Thaumcraft solution for early game flight. I could have probably leveled to the Ars Magica solution for early game flight. Unlikely. I definitely couldn't have gotten to the Botania solution. Not a thing that could have happened. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Next episode, we are going to be moving all of our stuff. So look forward to that. Probably going to time-lapse it. Should be fun. I hope I see you there. Leave a like and a comment down below if you did like the video. It really does help me out. Subscribe for more episodes every single day. I'm so excited. I hope you are too. I hope I see you next time. As always, this is Mizuna, signing off.